Gentlemen, this is another video I'm doing to inform the public that the mountain is always ahead of the rest of the regions in this country. It's always ahead in politics, leadership, development, and many other things. Remember, the mountain has produced the first president, the third president, and the fourth president. That is a very powerful region that everyone has to consider and copy on what they're doing. Now, why am I saying so? As we speak today here, so many activities are happening as far as the mountain is concerned in relation to the politics of 2027, 2032 and beyond. But other regions are quiet. On this video here, I'm going to do an extensive analysis on how you're going to see the mountain going to shine again in 2027 and beyond. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure to subscribe, like and comment, because that's the best support can always give this channel. Now let me dive into the topic today. How is the mountain going to dictate going forward? First of all, it's the mountain region that unity calls are very serious. Whenever Deputy President speaks, he asks for unity. Some other leaders speak just for unity. Whenever it comes to criticism, it is the mountain that does that. These people are always asking for the unity of the mountain because they know the importance of unity. When they do the issues to do the unity, the Coast region, individual best. Kisii region, individual best. If you go to Western region, individual best. Other parts of the country, individual best. It's only the mountain that remains united every now and then and calling for unity calls whenever there seem to be something to do that is dividing them. So therefore, the mountain, whether we like it or not, because of the vibrancy in politics and the calls for unity, we are going to have them dictate the Kenyan politics far and beyond. Now, unity has its power. It gives you numbers and the strength to negotiate. As you see, Rigathi Gachagua was talking of shares, it's because of the unity that they had when voting for William Ruto. When you say that they brought President Uhuru Kenyatta not just once but twice, it's because of the unity they had as far as the mountain is concerned. So therefore, unity is key, and that is what all other regions must embrace. Another thing I note from the mountain is the development and issues. These people, they look at the issues they have, like now the coffee, milk, tea. They champion for such kind of issues to be solved. As we speak, there are loans that are going to be offset by the government to revive the coffee, tea and milk industries in the region, which, of course, in the entire country, but majorly in the region. That's Mount Kenya. Now, they are asking for development projects to be completed and to be started in the region. Uhuru Kenyatta took so many projects there. William Ruto as well has opened many of them, despite launching some of them that were launched before. So therefore, the mountain region is very keen when it comes to development of the region. So the leaders there have always tackled the issues to do development. And this is very crucial because you find that development is what keeps the people of the mountain alive as far as politics is concerned. They participate because they know the need. The importance is that when we participate, we bring development to this region. So therefore, that has put them ahead of any other region in this country. If you go to the mountain and check the roads, the schools, infrastructure there, it's completely different than this other region. To give you an example, today I was with my agriculture extension officer who was going through my farms, and this lady actually told me that in our region at Turanga Vumbi, in our schools there are having tiles in classrooms, and people are having electricity all over. People are having water, but here they are seeing Vumbi all over. I mean, matope all over. This is what we want to say, that those people have enjoyed the development of that region because of the unity of purpose and also the way they champion the development and issues that they raise. Another thing I note about the mountain is the leadership competition. The leaders there are struggling to do well. If you see the governor of Murang'a, when it comes to education, is doing well. When it comes to health, is doing very well. If you see the MPs from that region, they are performing very well. Ndindi Nyoro and many other MPs. If you go to Nyeri, the governor of Nyeri is said to be performing very well. I mean, the governors of that region are working very hard, except the one for Nakuru and maybe probably some other counties like Kiambu who has been having issues. Despite that, others are not working. Those like that one of Murang'a, they are rising to be good leaders that we all admire from other regions. That is what we call preparation for the future. You find leaders from our southern region are doing well to embrace the rest of the country so that whenever they come on board for any form of request, support me for president, support me for deputy president, you find like there are people who can be sellable, who can attract crowds, attract love, attract support from various parts of the country because they can prove that they have worked. So therefore, this leadership competition that you're having from the mountain, it's also making them to become better because whenever a leader leaves power, you find that they have people to look up to. If you check the 2027 elections, 2022, we had Mangi wa Iria, Peter Kenneth. We had leaders that were we had Peter Munya. We had Mutahi Kahiga. we have been having leaders who have been put forward that they can easily take up the mantle from Uhuru Kenyatta. This is not happening in other regions. People are confused all over. But we've seen him getting, the mountain getting leaders coming on board. We have now Wanjigi, who is coming on board as one of the most powerful leaders in the country, who can actually take up the position. Therefore, we are seeing powerful leaders coming on board. That means the mountain serving leadership competition, which is not experienced anywhere else. And that means leadership is basically born in the mountain. That's why they're producing leaders now and then. Another thing I want to say here, it's the ambition of most leaders. Despite they have issues to do with right now, coffee, meal, tea, roads, any other more roads and some other projects, these people from the mountain are also ambitious that we are seeing 2027, we are seeing 2032, we are seeing beyond that. There is where you see people like Ndindi Nyoro, who are very young, but still portraying a national leadership category. They are putting themselves in a certain level that no other MP can put himself. Ndindi Nyoro gets a chopper to Kisii County. He's welcomed by Osoro, as if it is the deputy president of the country coming on board, which means he has positioned himself in a certain angle that when you look for a leader who can take over the mantle from Rigathi Gachagua, of the president of Kenya, Ndindi Nyoro cannot miss there. A person from the mountain cannot miss there. This kind of an ambitious leadership that coming from that region, it's propelling the government to a certain level. It's propelling the leadership from that region from a certain level that we cannot catch up from other leaders. It's a wake-up call for other leaders in the country who are wasting time mismanaging resources, like now the Kisii County governor, who is not working at all, but is campaigning now and then, is popularizing himself across the country, but he's not performing. If you go to countries like Nyamira, where leaders are sleeping completely, if you go leaders like Homa Bay, governors not perform, there's nothing significant that can come out of there. If you go to countries like Migori, leaders are just fighting locally. There's nothing completely happening that is significant to the people of the Migori County. While other regions are working on development and bring, actually, even like the governor of Murang'a County pays to be on TV to air some of the things that he has been doing and is doing, and people can prove on the ground. That is what we encourage leaders across the country to do. People who can go and show what they are doing. However, we've had leaders like my MP, that is Cliff Gisider, who even published a book to show what he has done for the past 3 years. That is commendable. We want leaders who feel proud, who feel good when people are tracking their progress. They can trace their development projects. We can trace their plans. We can trace the kind of ambition or vision they have for the county or for the region where they come from. So therefore, it is ideal for leaders to go and copy what the mountain is doing. Because as we speak right now, the conversation is rotating about the mountain. If right now the mountain region has held a meeting of like now Limuru 3 or maybe Limuru 4, everyone will be talking about it because the people will be discussing the projection, the idea, the plan that they're having about the mountain. But we cannot see Keroka 1, Keroka 2, Keroka 3. We cannot see maybe Bugungu nowadays making any sense. We cannot see maybe Gusii Stadium 1, Gusii Stadium 2, Gusii Stadium 3. Therefore, it's a call for the people, leaders of this country, to sit down, for them to have negotiating power, because Kenya is very tribal, and also the leadership is tribal, at least to sit down and forge the way forward for their leaders, for the electorate, for development to be achieved in various parts of the country, equal just like any other region, like the mountain region. That is my video there and there. If this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that's the best support you can always give. Always check the videos we do, because we do a lot to do with analysis as far as the sports is concerned. We do interviews here. We do political conversation like the one I'm doing, where there's good analysis that we've done. And that is what we do, keep our fans around. For those who have been coming back now and then to see what we've done, we are really grateful. For those here for the first time, please subscribe and hit that subscription bell so that whenever we upload a video, YouTube is automatically going to notify you. For those who are yet to tap and watch our videos, please make sure that you make an attempt. My name is Abel Mukwa. See you next time for more videos.